Ziggity Zig talking his way to bronze, game number 121, part 2. This is the after effect, where Sumshy gets a ridiculous jump on that. What is with my splits? I think my load time is just very, very high. So, let's have a look and see what's going on over at Sumshy's base. And try to follow... Yeah, I mean, we all saw this all before. I actually watched this again, my replay and my commentary, and... yeah, the commentary was okay. What I notice is that where some people would say things like, oh, and then I'm going to move my probe over here and put down a pylon. I say things like, oh, I'm going over here. There goes that. That goes there, and I'm going to go down here. And so it is kind of descriptive, but just not quite. So, mostly because I constantly forget the difference between probe and pylon at any given moment. Work supply is doing just quite all right. He is staying just ahead of me. He, they, she, they. Let's go with they. The APM is, wow, that's frightening. It's as though I'm playing a mirror version of myself. So I go searching. Sumshy goes searching. He does not find me in the southwest. I do not find him in the southwest. I forget to make workers for a few seconds. Oh, no, wait. Was I? No. No, I dropped the crap there. He's ahead of me. I am slightly behind in gateway production, and here comes Sumshy. Just trying to figure out. There goes. All right, so my 14/15 gas, but I believe the problem came when I did not make a 16 pylon. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, I got supply blocked. In fact, it looks like... oh, no, Sumshy's got his... he's on the way, so his 16 pylon was going down. Ah, there we go. I managed to get that out. Worker supply, 1717. We are pretty much precisely on par, so I do find him. He finds me, knows where I am. I find him, knows where he is, but I also take this. I do not check that first, though. So he doesn't know I've got that, and he's just sort of wandering around. So from Sumshy's perspective, he's doing alright. Cybercore on the way. I managed to get my Cybercore out a little faster. Huh. So even though I lost at the beginning, and then he hides up here, I seem to be pulling ahead slightly. Yeah, this was when I was worried that he was doing some sort of silliness. So there's my second gate, waiting for my stalker maneuvering. So he basically sees all of what I'm doing. He even sees that I'm chrono boosting that, if he was paying attention. This is the difficult thing about bronze, is that if they can see, that doesn't actually mean that they do see. My warp gate is slightly ahead. My second gateway is a little bit ahead. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. He's got a zealot. I've got a stalker. And I believe I finally take him out. So here comes another probe of Sumshy's. Alright. Not taking the tower. There's a mistake there. Just for a quickie, especially as you're going past it just in that direction. I'm not quite sure about all of this. Nothing on gateway. And I take that one out with my two stalkers. So he knows I have a stalker. He doesn't know much more beyond that. Now, after my my three stalkers, or at least my fake 3-stalker rush, which is, yeah, very late because I did get supply block there. Ooh, yeah, what did happen during the supply block? Let's have a peek. No, it was... yeah, there we go. I was a 26-26. He was a 29. So what happened? He was ahead in worker supply. And then all of a sudden, I keep going. So my army supply takes a leap forward. Ah, there it was. There was me not doing a shift click. I came back and put that down. And I should have shift clicked. But instead I put down another one of those. Another pylon. My production is actually, I'm kind of impressed with that. I do like that. Warp gate almost finished. Sumshy's got another couple of gateways. So what was he running there? He was running, a 4-gate with no forward pylon. A no pressure 4-gate into Expo. I'm not so sure I agree with these pylon placements. I'm a bit more of a right up against the gate kind of player. My army supply is taken off. Worker supply. Got all my buildings right here. But as far as coverage goes, I don't think I'm Artosist. So much. Finally decide to move out because... Wait. There we go. Now I'm making it immortal. I was wondering, I was moving out without an immortal. Oh, there's a small group. Did he see me coming? I can't tell. I think he was thinking about it. So instead of moving out with his entire army, he decides to move out with just his zealot. And his zealot is about to run into a world of hurt. I'm going to go through all of this bit, and then... oops. This was a bad idea. I got a comment or two about this, is that apparently you can't warp in on the outside of this because the field of vision is blocked. And oh, come on! There he goes. Hate it when that happens. So, yeah, 24-12. I do come up kind of at the wrong spot. So whose are those? Let's go back a bit. Kind of curious. I'm gonna go at a bit of a regular speed, and then find out if those are mine. And no, they might not have been. There I am. So he sees me coming. And then there we go, and it's really difficult to tell whose force fields those are. But I managed to move my guys forward. I even, I can't remember if I try a little bit of focus firing. He is still getting a few of these force fields out. I think I've totally lost sight of which units are which. This happens all the time in PvP. I see zealots attacking, and I think, oh, quick, attack the zealot! I probably kill my own units more often than not. I take that out before even my first immortal shows up. Pleased with that. So she's APN at the moment. He's currently up to quite a bit. His average is 50. Mine's only 27. So here he goes. I move out of the way of the range of the stalkers up on the lip. Still trying to get a few more units in here. There's a stalker. Here comes an immortal. I am very, 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 very far back. Oh, there goes one of my sentries. That's bad. But what I do up here is, in seeing this, I get up the ramp, but I notice there's a lot of stalkers over there. So I decide, even though they are ranged, I'm ranged as well. You tell me whether this is a good idea, and I range and slap a force field right there. And it seems to me that prevents 4 of them from attacking me. The 5th one can just reach. But the other ones, they finally take out this poor zealot. Oh, poor guy with 2 kills. He's going to go down. And then when I finally get up the ramp, that's when I have enough that I can take out the rest of these guys. Probably not much use to do another force field, but I think I threw one down. Which means that they can really only attack from there to my poor little zealot who eventually dies, I think. Do you live? Live! 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 Come on! Come on, champion zealot! Oh, he's been through a lot. Come on, regenerate your shields. Go, go, go. Anyway, so that was just one tiny little maneuver that I tried to do, and the rest of it, that was about the only micro I had, and the rest of it was just me trying to build units. And I really should have been expanding behind this because we were at 10 minutes and I haven't expanded yet. When you're ahead, get more ahead. I mean, I knew I had it, but I did not know that maybe he had another base, making some Phoenixes or some Void Rays. A lot of Void Rays could have come out at me at any time. Best thing to do, always expand. So, leave me a comment, again, or don't. This is just, I was just trying to see if there was any difference. If you think this is a good idea to replay it after I live cast it, let me know. If you prefer just the live cast, if you prefer just the Talking to His Way Out of Bronze replays. There goes in the morning. Let me know. Feedback is probably the best way to get your point across. Leave comments, send me an email, ziggitysig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, @ZiggyStarCraft. Stay tuned.